Thank you, Michaela. Yes, I am Christopher Ladner, and I live with 5 teenage daughters. I'm asked all the time how that happens. Well, it started when my wife got me drunk and offered me a threesome. I misunderstood. Then about 2.5 years later, she comes home and says to me, "So, I guess you're going to start staying home more often to entertain our only child." I made sure she was pregnant that night. Our third, she was that surprise you find out about after your first date night in 4 years. The whole night itself is a little fuzzy, but I do remember that I had a big fat sirloin, there were handcuffs, and an Ambien, I think. But I had hoped at least that she, the third, would turn out to be the most grateful of the bunch. Turns out choosing just to keep one only gets you an extra Father's Day card. By the fourth, I'd given up on everything. The Porsche I wanted, the lake house, weekends, good credit. The fifth, she demolished any hope I had of ever getting credit for anything I ever do, ever again, my entire life. And dibs on the use of any one of my 3 fucking bathrooms. Before you ask if I have a favorite, you have to understand something. You see, a young woman can get her period about every 23 days. That means every 23 days, her clothes don't fit, she doesn't fit into her body, I'm paying her too much attention, I'm not paying her enough attention, I cannot possibly understand her or anyone or anything else. In my house, that's times 5. My favorite is the first one that elopes. My life is not all doom and gloom, though. I really enjoy what I do. For work, I'm a funeral director. You know what I love most about my job? The silence. You know what I hate most about my job? Finding that your grandmother had "open for business" tattooed on her backside. God, gross. You can't unsee that. My kids, all of them, are always embarrassed of me, per course. This particular week, though, they're mad at me because I refuse to put a Black Lives Matter sign in our front yard. They called me a cis white male clinging to privilege. I said to them, hey, first off, I don't understand any of what you just said. Second, though, I know racists have funerals too. So I guess if I were you, I would be doubling up my prayers to whatever God you want and hope that your dad buries enough racists that you lot can spend 4 useless years of your lives in college chasing after a social science degree. Whatever the fuck that is. I can't ever get away from women. Ever. Every morning it begins with, Alexa, good morning. It's raining out, Christopher. And now she's not going to care.
Could you say that again?
No, I won't. Leave me alone. You missed your cue, you dumb little... God. Anyway, I had to break up with Siri. I had to get an Android.
I don't know that one.
Stop. I'm doing something. Leave me alone. Christ. I was saying I had to get an Android just to break up with Siri. She wouldn't take no for an answer. I'm sorry. I don't understand that. Let's try again. I said fucking no. I'm sorry. I didn't understand that. I bought a new Chevy Tahoe, and now I have to listen to what I call Nagstar. In 2 miles, bear right. In 1 mile, be in the right lane to bear right. In 50 feet, bear right. Bear right. Rerouting. Why can't you ever commit? Are you afraid you're going to be just like your father? I know you think you listen, but you never really hear me. Does this shade of midnight blue make me look like a one-ton? Yeah, it does. All the time. Okay, fine. Alexa, say goodnight to the nice people.
Nighty-night. Get some good rest.
Because for me, it's all going to start over again tomorrow. I don't have a lot of dreams left. I really appreciate you all being part of this one. Good night. Thank you.